With only 1 month to go until Vengeance, the action continues here on Raw. This is Jim Ross with Jerry Lawler at ringside, and tonight you'll see two of Raw's top contenders go head-to-head.
That's a great match, JR, but I'm just happy to be back here on Raw and away from ECW.
Speaking of ECW, you have to think that this superstar is still feeling the effects of his appearance at One Night Stand.
No question, but he knows he can't back down from this challenge either.
After One Night Stand, there's no doubt that he's a fighting challenger who'll make a great fighting champion.
Yeah, but if he's not careful, he might not even make it to the championship match at Vengeance.
Doesn't it strike you as a little odd that he's supposed to be a serious contender for the championship, and yet the champ himself put this match together?
Of course not. The champ wants to put his contenders against each other to wear them all down. That's why he works so hard to make it happen.
I'm surprised to see the champ out here, but maybe I shouldn't be. He's obviously hoping to help his ally steal a victory.
Come on, JR. You know as well as I do, he doesn't need any help stealing anything.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise.
That went nowhere.
This great Khali is a bona fide monster.
There's no room for error when you're on the top rope.
He's climbing the turnbuckle. What's he up to?
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what
He may get the 3 count here.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like when you're in the middle of a slobber knocker. And if you don't have the guts to stick around, you might run like a scalded dog with a case of the liver tape.
All right, enough. I'm getting a translator before I have to come out here with you again.
This is a risky move. It could prove to be disastrous.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker.
I think someone's going for a high-risk move, JR.
I don't think he's climbing up there for the view. He's climbing up. I'm not so sure this is a good idea.
It's like he read his opponent's mind. Oh, no. What are you doing?
My God!
God! A choke slam all the way from hell! And there's the cover.
1, 2.
I hate to admit it, but when I look at superstars like the great Khali, part of me is glad I don't wrestle that much anymore.
Are you seriously admitting that the great Khali intimidates you?
Don't go putting words in my mouth. I'm not saying I couldn't be. This is a mistake, JR. Everyone knows that overconfidence costs superstars matches.
That might be true, King, but all I see is a very confident superstar who's got everything going his way. And it's been reversed.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
It looks like he's fixing to end this one.
Oh, man! What a choke slam! That'll do it, JR. He can pin him right here, JR. Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing a pitcher of ice water out here with me next time.
The word giant gets thrown around a lot, but the great Khali is the real deal.
He sure is. I can't even begin to imagine where they found a monster like the great Khali.
I don't know, but I wish I did, just so I could stay the heck away from there.
You and me both, partner. I got a case of the limber tail just sitting this close to him.
This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight.
For the love of the match is over.
Maybe so, JR, but the fight to become #1 contender at Vengeance sure isn't.
It's Mrs. Foley's baby boy, Mick Foley. Mick Foley is swinging for the fences.
Foley's lost it. I wouldn't want to be anywhere near him either. He almost decapitated the guy he came to save.
That looked more like Cactus Jack than Mick Foley.
Foley's got so many folks in his head, he should start charging rent.